Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? In this video, I'm just going to play around with the chart, see what we see. So I added some technical indicators right here. I added the RSI and I added the MACD, and I also added the Ichimoku. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna turn that off and I'm gonna play around with some lines, and I'm going to draw a Fib retracement just to see if we see something. So with the Fib retracement, we'll just go from top to bottom. Oh, let me make sure that clicks. All right, so we go from top to bottom, and as you can see, well, because it's a Fib retracement and we set it from top to bottom, it's at the bottom, right? And so whether or not it goes any lower, obviously it can. This would be, I guess, the all-time low, and then but right here, this looks like it's an accumulation area support. You can see it starting to come sideways more consistently. So now I would like to draw a line also from the top and just down. Just kind of like a haircut. I don't think we'll see anything on that line, but hold on, let's see. Yep. All right, so I'm just drawing that line from the top, kind of through the thick of it, and then just straight down to the Fib retracement at the bottom. So this line, it would be where I would expect the candles would have to cross this line in order for us to break out from this trend, in my opinion. I guess we could see other alternatives, but essentially, I mean, we would need the price to go up in order to break out of this trend. And then I'm going to put another line right here. And so as you can see, where it dropped down and then it came back up and then it started working its way back down, it looks like it's breaking out of this trend within the trend. And that looks good. And then so I'm going to put this on and I'm going to zoom in real quick to see if we see anything on these lines within the thing. All right, so I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn that off. We get the idea of how that's going to play out. And then now, I don't know how familiar you are with the Ichimoku cloud, but it is a very well known and used indicator by sophisticated and successful investors. And it matches well, right? So it's a complementary technical indicator with the RSI and the MACD. And as you can see, the MACD is in the positive. It just had a breakout over the past couple days, and it's indicated in the candles. And so with the MACD, or with the Ichimoku cloud, this green line right here, I'm going to change the color so it makes it easier for us to distinguish the green that I'm talking about. Let's go with yellow. Oh, well, I like red, yellow, and green, so let's go with yellow. And all right, can you see that yellow line right there? That yellow line is what you want to see. Typically, what you want to see is this yellow line going up above the candles. That signals to the cloud that it's going to start increasing in value. And as you can see, the cloud goes from red to green, and the candle is actually closing above the red cloud. So it's passed through the red cloud and it's coming into the green on a 3-hour chart. which is a good sign. And if you zoom out, you can see it a little better. Now on the 1 day chart, it might not look like that. Let's see. Because the 1 day chart, you're working with less data because it's, you know, you need the candlesticks, and there 1 day is 1 candle. So as you can see on the 1 day, it is still below and the cloud is red. So this matches with that line that I drew, and we would want to see these candles would have to cross this line and be above the close above this cloud, right, and to turn green, and this signal would have to be above these candles. The MACD is down, right? It is still coming up though. It's working its way up to the line, and the RSI is low, below 40. So this is, I mean, this is a good time to buy, but it's a good time to buy because if you buy here, the chances of it coming down lower are not as high as if the RSI was up at the top, the MACD was up at the top. We're up in a green candle, like over here. We're up in a green cloud with the leading span indicator all the way up at the top. So we're just at the opposite, right? So I was thinking about this the other day. When we have that euphoria, that's the time when we need to take profit. And if we have that euphoria and we're like, man, this could change our lives, this could better our position in life, that's when you want to take profit to the point where you could better your life or more, whatever you want to do, or at least just take your initial investment back. And then when there's fear like this right now, where people are like, oh, I don't know if I should buy, that's when you need to be that's when you need to be accumulating. And that's what is happening. The people who already know this, how to do this, they've just been accumulating, right? They sold at the top in that euphoria, and they're just accumulating down at the bottom. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen every single cycle. That's just how it works. This is thousands, millions of thousands, if maybe a million of people who are investing in this, right? So at the end of the day, these are people, and all the people here go through that euphoria and that fear. I'm sure you felt it. If you have, let us know in the comments below. And share with us what you thought. Maybe you might learn something from it as well. Now, let's go to a lower candle, because the lower candles can show us some things as well. So as you saw on the 1 day, it looks, oh wait, let's see, let's go back to the 1 day actually. On the 1 day, it looks like, let's see, we are on the 24th of February, and this green, if we just come to this green line, right, let's see, right, let's do it right here at this cross. That would be March 7th, and then so about March 7th we would at least be touching this line, sideways breaking this line. So if we haven't broken it within the next 14 days, right, by increasing, we're going to break it just by going sideways. And that's also important to notice, because if we're going sideways and just accumulating, then we've met that accumulation stage where it's time to bump up, right? Go up to at least to the next step, maybe like right here, and then go sideways until we get up to the next step right here and just go sideways, or we just blast through them all. But it looks like if you look over here, see, we went up into the new area, went sideways a little bit, went up, sideways, up, and then, well, then we worked our way back down. So that's how it works. Again, so let's look at this. Let's do a 15-minute. See what we see. Solo really moved, didn't it? Oh my, it moved fast. I gotta zoom in just to be able to do what we're doing. Okay, so that's a pretty good example with where we were going. You see there's a green cloud, the yellow leading span line. Let me make sure I'm calling that the right thing. Yeah, the lagging span. Sorry, the lagging, because it lags. So the lagging span indicator it's above all these candles, and this last candle, well, all these candles have closed above the cloud. So it's green. It's been green actually since the 23rd So earlier to actually, it's been, well, look at that. It's been green since the 20th. So a couple days ago, a few days ago, it turned green, and we broke out of that. Actually, see, you can see the breakout right there. It just consolidated right there all the way down at the bottom, and then boom, popped up, consolidated, came back down, and then now it's expanding again, and it's going to retest. It's going up to retest, so we should see in the next day or two what's happening. I could draw that line for you if you want. I'll draw that line. I know you see it, but let me just draw it for practice, for our health. And it broke through going sideways. So I guess that's probably what we can expect on the 1-day chart, is for it to break through going sideways, although it is moving. But you know that this is it's a smaller chart with more data points, so I mean it could essentially, it can move up to like here and still come back down and break it sideways, because well, it doesn't even show it right here, but the 7th is probably like way over here, maybe even further. That's that. Let me know what you think. You think we're at the bottom? You think we're going up? Let me know. Have a mighty and powerful day. Talk to you later.